A very important win, but poor performance for Ibagania. Unnecessary red card for Cedric Kaze. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Nevertheless Commentaries. Igama lami nguSipho Ndlovu. This is Sipho and Sport. Sipho Senwati. Sibonga kakhulu for the support. Please continue showing us love. 2 Orlando Pirates, 0 Sekhukhune United. It's the second encounter in 4 days. This time the Wii League. So Pirates is on top. 3 points clear ahead of Kaizer Chiefs, which is playing tomorrow. We will see what happens in those games between the Chiefs and Sundowns, whether they win and actually close the gap between them and the Pirates. 1-4-2-3-1 as usual for Orlando Pirates. 1-4-2-3-1 on the other end as well from the Sekhukhune side. But the notable absentees of the Pirate side was Captain Usbisi, who's been very, very fantastic lately. And I've been praising him. My performances work and how he read the game. My duels are winner in the back were very, very important for the Pirate. But today he was absent. And they slot Inuzulu, whom have a good game, a very, very decent performance. And also up front, Mutuma was absent and Orlando was introduced, who grabbed the opportunity with both hands. Because right now we are saying Orlando Pirates scored 2 goals because Orlando scored the first goal and assisted the second goal, which was scored by Police. Brilliant performance from Red Japan. And right now I can say with pride, with Betty Premiership currently, technically, if you look at strikers, I think is the best so far on what I've seen. Technically, speaking about the striker in the Betty Premiership so far this season, Red Japan hamba ahead. And if he can continue getting a game time and make sure that he bring in such performances where he helped a team wins, I think is going to be a notable force this season, and probably is one of the strikers that we will be crying for going into AFCON. Because when you come into Pirate, you start not to play only for your team, but also you know that you have a chance to go into the national team and play on even greater competitions. So if you look at Radio Pan and the performance on the middle, I think you could see with those players are the players that you think about when you go into a national team. Tian a very, very important role. They were playing a double pivot with Omokobodi, but I think Tian was playing more as a 6 because you could see him actually sitting back, allowing Uho and Nozulu to spread up and then activate my wings, which actually help on the side of Sendami and Oswelebele to double up with Ukazim, particularly in the first half. How they got the chance on the second minute of the game, they were doubling up against Ukazim, and a player like Ukiba wasn't actually dropping back to help Ukazim. Uramabu wasn't coming back, or Umojela, if they switch side, wasn't coming back to help Ukazim try and defend or contain the Orlando Pirates, because they were coming and making my 2v1s like Osbelebele against Ukazim, which he struggled a lot on the probably first 15 minutes. I think he struggled a lot. That is Ukazim as a fullback, yes, a cocoon. As I'm saying, that Umtiano was dropping back and activated our wing plays, but also he helped on the build-up phase, the progression of the play. I think it was excellent. How he beat my traps that was set by Sekukun, I think it was excellent. For me, the performance, it was a 10 out of 10 performance. That's what you want to see to a player that is a linkage player who plays between the last line of defense and also the attacking 5. Because there's 5 players, there's 5 players behind him, including goalkeeper, but also in front of him there's also 5 players with the striker up front. So he's a link Lapaya in the center, and he functioned very, very well on Tiana as a link in terms of progressing the play. Whether he was fighting Apolis, whether he was fighting Umsendami, Umasilela, sometimes Makoboti, or sometimes he's finding Usbelebele, who was up the line, or Otto. I think Umtiane actually he played a very, very beautiful football. I think he's outdone himself, and whoever appoints a man of the match, I think he was spot on. Also, already I think he was very, very brilliant. How he scored the first goal. Hence, I'm saying I think he's a naturally gifted technically. When we speak about our strikers, I think no one come close to him technically. That is already Pan, and I think he's going to actually show us as much as he get in my game time, because sometimes he showed, good coach, I've been sitting on the bench, I've been sitting on the stairs, but if I'm given an opportunity, I can score goals. Not only I can score goals, I can also assist. Not only that, Radiopane can actually drop in and play. If they pass him the ball, he can actually play the one touch, and they are precise. Ama passes are precise. One of my passes are out of reaction, but he knows that I'm playing this pass to the specific player, and the pass here exactly like a year con. Very, very strong. He center of gravity, I think, unayo, and also he can fight. He's a fighter of a striker. He is hungry. You could see how he missed his first opportunity. And he followed through, and then with the left, unfortunately he missed. And you could see that, okay, he's hungry, he's looking for something. And also how he scored that goal on a very, very awkward angle, but playing it across Buthelezi and scored. Now, if you disagree that he's the most technically gifted striker with the Premiership right now, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, how he assisted Apolis when they break, he play Yesekokune and actually find him Apolis, find him Radiopane, how he looked up and saw Apolis making a run on the far left, and also draws Utelis towards him and then played to Apolis. I think that was fantastic. So for me, he's the best technically gifted player. I'm speaking about my strikers currently with the Premiership. Well, you can argue. If you argue, you can tell me who's better than him with the Premiership currently. However, performance of Ipagania, though Mtiane, they were praising a player like Mtiane, Radiopane, and the recovery Belebele, and also how he played down the line, doubling up Kukazim, coming back to defend. Also, I think he won so many duels, and also how he ran down the line. But sometimes he was cheated because most of them crosses as Ibukune, which almost hit Orlando Pirates, came from inside Lagawot. I think he gave him players like Bomotela, if they going to the far left, to the far right, so much time and space, which allowed them to whip in Laoma crosses. Fortunately, Pirates was in a hurry to Laoma opportunities. I think Umachela in the box got 2 of those opportunities that were whipped in from inside Lagawato. But not only that, there were other couple of chances coming inside Lagawato, and I think he was always caught late in terms of defending, but going up front, I think he was fantastic. Swelebelega is evergreen. Pirates could have controlled the game in the middle, but the energy between Umokobot and Mtiana wasn't on the same level. Mtiana was on the upper level, and Umokobot was a little bit sluggish, in my opinion. I think it came here. Masidela, yeah, good performance, but it could be better. Musedam also could be better. But overall, I think performance generally, besides pointing out certain individuals' performances, I think it was a generic performance. It could be better, and I think they need to work harder to actually win that midfield battle. We don't need to cry about the players that are no longer there. We all know about Rele, about Tito, about Sipombule, who help us actually control that middle of the pack, and the fact that nama injuries are corner going back and Abondul and Abomaketlin Makoda, we shouldn't see that the players that are given an opportunity need to start controlling the middle. Exactly what happened when Selep was brought in for Romokoboti. I think he match energy and then Pirates started controlling match in the middle, but also how they control that match in the middle. Most of the time they were controlling it in the wrong areas of the field, and if they happen to find those passes down the lines, I think Amawinga's way to did a steady on that one, because they couldn't play across in quick, because sometimes these Kokune, they were exposed, but instead of playing those quick crosses to find Pedersen, I think Amawinga's way to ask let her down now, because those opportunities could have counted for something. Maybe we would have speaking a different language, not a poor performance, but a grandiose performance Orlando Arena. So I think Pirates, he missed out on an opportunity to set the stage for the second leg here, MTN 8, because they had an opportunity to exploit and humiliate Isekukune United, but I think somehow they were very, very generic, which actually saw the performance there, but not as convincing as it could have been, because I think these players are more than capable to do better than what they did. There were introductions like Obongwato, Abomolai, who were actually given a game time. And I think Coach Abdel Samad in terms of actually managing his squad, I think he's doing very, 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 very well. So we may have seeing Iparet selling most of their talented players, top tier talented players, but I'm looking at what is happening right now, how Abdesamad actually managing his squad. You could see that he's trying to find the best team possible, but also everybody else should have a minute on their feet to ensure that whenever they are needed, they are ready to come in and actually give the performance of their life. Sipo Chain made a couple of saves. I think he also had a fantastic performance, whether he was needed to save as a goalkeeper. And also on the build-up phase, he helped us a lot. And every time Pirates was retreating on position, I think they find him, and I think he had some excellent performances. And how he actually damaged abadlali abafana nabo Mojela nabo Ramara up front nabo Ndlovu. I think it was very, very excellent. He played as a proper sweeper, but he's a goalkeeper. I think it was a fantastic performance also from Sipo Chain as a side. So out of five, I think had, if you look at the stats, in terms of Amama shot at goal and the conversion rate corner, because if you look at the match, I think it was 50-50 in terms of his performance. But if you look at my shot at goal, it's a corner at 13 shot at goal. The Pirates had 10 shot at goals. On target, the Pirates had 4 and converted 2, which speaks of the lethality of Rejopane. And then Iskokune had 6 on target, but the conversion rate was 0. So a difference, because if you look at it in terms of the conversion rate, the Pirates, I think it was 50%, which is very, very convincing. It's very, very convincing, because you look at the fact that they had a total of 10 shots on target or 8 goal, 4 were on target, that's 40%, but out of that 40%, 2 were goals. So it's a 50% conversion rate Pirates that had. But on the other 2, I think Teleziwe Wenza some brilliant saves to deny Pirate those, particularly the first one on the first 2 minutes. Gelbona nje lishaywe umsendami go left. I don't think it was powerful enough to cause any trouble for Ubu-Teles, because Teles, I think, is a fantastic goalkeeper. And another player who had a fantastic game on the Sekokune side, Unhlonzi, Lapa, fullback number 2. I think I think it was very, very brilliant. The only maybe thing that let them down is the fact that Police wasn't hugging the line, but he was dropping inside, which created problems, because at times he didn't know whether he should go and hug the line and anticipate auto or follow a Police. So which created them problems in Kuma pockets, because a Police was all over the show. And wherever he was, I think he made it look very, very dangerous. So thank you very much. This is Nevertheless Commentaries. Kamala Musipho Sipho Senwati. I didn't Sipho on spot. Love you so much. Simona Ksasa after Chiefs. Thank you.